Have you ever wondered what games you should keep or you should lose? Find out here at Purge Reviews.
So the solo rules for the game are going to be exactly the same as the base game. So on your turn, you're going to take 3 dice from here, you're going to roll them, and then put them down here where they can be utilized. That's not a bad roll right there. So I can build. In the solo rules, there is no abandon action, so there will be nobody over here. You can only build or deconstruct. And all you're trying to do, all the rules work exactly like the base game. The only difference is going to be that you're going to be trying to score. So if you look here in the rule book, based on what score you get to the end of the game, you have a different level. So if you scored 80, you're an urban planner. 100, you're going to get an urban overseer. Now, there are all scenarios included in here that you can utilize, and you can go through, finish with at least 3 buildings of height 3, finish with no high-rise buildings being built. So there's different scenarios you can do to kind of make things harder on you, but really all you're trying to do is score as many points as you can and compare those to what you scored in your past games if you want to track those. Think of this like an old arcade game like Defender or Frogger where you're just trying to beat the high score. Everything else plays exactly the same. Next turn, you would draw 3 more of these and roll these up. Maybe I would do this, and then I would replace this here, put these dice back, and I just scored 25 points for that. And then maybe I would have to re-roll these now and see what I can do from there. Maybe put a purple one down, and so on. So the game plays exactly the same as the base game. No abandon action over there. You play your 9 rounds and try to beat your score or one of the scenarios. As for a solo game, I think it's okay. If you just want to roll some dice and see what happens, I don't think the game gives you a strong bit of choices to make. If you like the kind of thing where you try to beat your own score, I'm not really into that. I prefer to have maybe a bot playing against me or some other mechanism. This is not a game I would invest in if I'm a solo gamer. Unless you like that aspect that I'm just going to roll some dice, see what happens. Oh, can I build something? Okay, I can build this. Re-roll this. Can't do anything. And, just kind of see what your high score is going to be over the amount of rounds. Now, it's fine. You don't have a lot of control over what you're doing because now you don't have that abandon action where you're putting dice there, strategically putting them there, maybe getting a whole bunch of dice at one time and having those big plays. So it feels like in a solo game that you're really much more... the dice are controlling you more than you're controlling the dice or what's going on. And you may or may not like that aspect of the game. There are plenty of dice that come with it and different options you have as you choose these out. But then at that point, your real decision would be what dice I'm going to roll. I think those decisions tend to be fairly straightforward as the game progresses. And you're pressing your luck to build what you want as the game ticks down. As a solo experience, I would say this one's a clunker. It feels tacked on. Maybe it was a Kickstarter. I don't know. But it just doesn't feel like it was a fully fleshed out solo game, so I would not recommend this as a solo experience.